Wow, what a day, what a life. Thank you guys for listening. For all the people who are listening consistently, thank you. I love you. I really appreciate you because honestly, what are we even up to? But I'm so glad you tune in and it means the world to me. I gotta tell you what's on the top of my mind right now. Poop, but specifically of the dog variety. Guys, we can't leave it on the sidewalk. We can't leave dog poop on the sidewalk. I guess that's all I want to say about the matter. How crazy is it that people are just leaving their dog poop? And I understand running out of bags and such, but we got to get resourceful. I've once used the disposable cozy on a coffee cup to scoop up dog poop. This was like last week, really creative about how I'm going to get dog poop up when I don't have bags. But we can't just be leaving dog poop on the sidewalk because someone's going to step in it and that's going to ruin their day. And then this gum, spitting out gum on the sidewalk, someone's going to step in it, guys, and that's going to ruin their day. Neither of these things, thankfully, have happened to me in recent memory, but let's all do our part. These are the things that matter to me. Today, I'm talking to someone incredibly exciting. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be super fun. I know him. You know him. You love him. I'm excited for this one. I have to introduce you first because this is huge for me personally.
Let's see how you feel when it's over.
Okay. All right. We'll gauge at the end. All right. But I right now feel it's huge. I feel it'll only be huger. Is that a word?
I think it is.
I made it up.
Huge. Yes.
People are making words up now.
Oh, please. 6, 7, all this stuff.
6, 7.
And you know who's enabling this?
Hard word to say.
The dictionary folks. Webster's. They're like the word of the year. Stop it.
Yes. Yeah.
We're looking to you. Don't look to us.
They're like, no, we're taking cues from you now.
We're going to take cues from the public.
Maybe we should start making up words here, and maybe then they'll pick up a cue, and there'll be a word in the dictionary that you made up, and that would be kind of cool.
That would be that.
That would be that. It's just something to consider. But I should introduce you first, because that's how podcasts work, I heard. Okay.
Word on the street.
Word on the street is I got to introduce this legend. My next guest, who is here before me now, is Emmy-winning weatherman, broadcaster, and journalist. You know him from The Today Show. You also love him from The Today Show. And if you're as lucky as I am, you love him from run-ins as well. It's Al Roker.
Hello, Eagle.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm trying to sell
it. If you say it more than twice, then it sounds like you're trying to convince not just me, but yourself.
Myself.
So,
I'm like,
hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Boom.
Okay, he believed it. That's good acting advice as well, how to sell.
You know the best acting advice I ever got?
Please,
it was from Jason Alexander. Okay. I was doing a behind the scenes of Seinfeld years and years ago. And I said, and they were going to put me in the show to do a bit. I said, I need some advice. What do you think? And he goes, from years of doing soap operas, here's what I've learned. No matter what somebody says to you, your reaction should be, who farted? He says it works
internally. You don't articulate that. Okay.
So that just say something to me.
All right. My goodness, the traffic outside was a disaster today. Nonverbal as well. Okay.
Works for everything.
I love that.
Yeah, so.
You know what? I could stand to do that. Like if I ever get worked up. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to respond right away. Right. So this isn't acting advice. You could also take it into life. Because if it means you're just kind of mute and contemplative. Yes, it is. You just go, if we were in conflict and you're coming at me and I just go, that would make someone really upset. If I was on the receiving end of that, though, I would be very upset. But you get a reaction, and that's effective. I'm so happy you're here.
I'm happy to be here.
I have to ask you off the bat, because this is what we do at the podcast. Al, who or what do you want to say thanks to?
You know what? I would say thanks to my wife, Deborah Roberts, and my family. Because, about 3.5 years ago, I had a major medical issue. And they, both Deborah, my daughter Leela, my brother Chris, they were fierce advocates, for me. And one of the greatest gifts they gave me was that at no time did I know how actually sick I was. In that, like, my brother, who's in the healthcare field, is saying, you've got to start making plans because this very well may go the other way. Mm-hmm. But I really do think they saved my life. That and knock on wood or pressed
It's-
particle board.
Yeah, don't out us.
Oh,
They
I'm
don't
sorry.
know. It's
I'm
wood.
sorry.
It's real wood.
It's very wood-like. But anyway, they really gave me the wherewithal to survive. And listen, I'm very fortunate. I have good health care, and so. But I would say thank you to my wife and my family.
That is incredible, and shout out to them. I
There
wanna
are
say
days
thank-
there I think they regret that.
we should have let him go.
Yeah, where it was like,
No.
would it have been that bad?
No.
Because I always say, if that had happened, if the worst had happened, you'd be this hot widow, you already have kids.
Yeah.
So there's
Just fun.
some older rich guys looking for, some arm candy.
Oh,
Is ready to go.
don't say this.
So either way, it was a win-win for her.
Don't say this. Don't say. We're gonna just say thanks to her.
Okay, let's go with that.
We'll go with thanks.
Let's go
to her.
with that.
She chose you, Al.
Yes, she chose me.
And she chooses you every day. Isn't that marriage?
That is marriage. You know what marriage is?
Tell me,
I
actually,
think
I'm not-
marriage
yeah.
is, and I don't mean this as a negative. Marriage is work.
Okay.
But any relationship is work. You
Okay.
know, someday. I mean, look, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your kids. It's work. But if you care about these people, then you put in the work. But
Okay, I hear people say all the time that it's work, and people say it all the time.
Yes.
What does the work look like, honestly? Because somebody might be in a wrong relationship, and they're like, it's work. And then somebody else will say to them, well, it's not supposed to be that kind of work, or it's not
Yeah.
supposed to be that hard.
Yeah.
And another person will say, well, relationships are hard. And so it's all quite confusing, and I know it's case by case, but how would you describe the work?
Well, I think it's like everything. You kind of grade on a curve. It's like an average. Yeah. I mean, but you're hoping at the end of the day or the end of whatever, that the good times and what makes you happy and this person makes you happy far outweigh the times where you want to just.
Sometimes you want to kill them.
Yes,
Is it true?
yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and anybody who says differently that there have not been moments where they wanted to kill their significant other is lying. I'm just sorry.
Okay, I appreciate that. When I hear people saying my partner and I don't fight at all, I'm like, I think that's bad.
That's right. You're going to end up dead.
Yeah.
No, I'm
They're
just
not
gonna tell
fighting
you.
because one day it's all going to come out.
Yeah.
And you'll,
And
yeah.
because it's, and I don't know in your relationship, but it's never about the thing. It's about what came before the thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're all actually just children.
Yes.
Walking around in adult bodies.
Exactly.
And the sooner you realize
Which
that.
sounds like a horror movie.
It does. Maybe I'll write it.
I think so.
Thank you for the idea.
comedy horror
I will.
movie.
Maybe we co-write it.
Okay.
We'll co-write
Okay,
it.
we'll EP it.
Exactly.
I'll have your people call my people.
Okay, no problem. We'll do that offline here. Did you always know you wanted to be married?
No, I don't. No, I never gave it any thought. I just, listen.
Were you a playboy?
Well, no. Okay.
Ooh.
No, here's the deal. I mean, I was the guy. Okay.
Tell the truth.
No, I am going to tell you the
Okay.
truth. I want to give you a little backstory. Okay.
I'm here for
so
it.
it's 1968, 67, 68. And I'm a black kid living in Queens. I'm overweight. And there's a special on NBC, an animated special that comes out by a certain stand-up comic called Fat Albert.
Heard of it.
Yeah. So that airs. My life is over.
Oh, Al.
And I'm hoping that maybe by some fluke, nobody at my school saw this special.
But back then, there were like 5 stations. I
Yes.
feel like, and that's not to age you.
No,
'Cause
no,
you don't look
no.
a
I'm
day
71.
past.
I'm
Oh,
71.
Okay,
But
a proud 71. I love
walked
that.
into the schoolyard at St. Catherine of Siena in St. Albans, Queens, and I heard this, hey, hey, hey. And so, and that pretty much followed me into high school. And so there wasn't a lot of, let's put it this way, the ladies weren't coming after this.
Okay.
So that came later in life.
Little did they know.
They had no idea
what they were missing out
no,
on.
They didn't. And that's what okay. Here's some advice for the ladies out there, the single
Ooh,
ladies.
tell.
All right. Now you can go for the really good-looking guy, but at the end of the day, odds are, after 30 years of marriage or so, they're going to be falling apart.
Those looks fade.
It fades.
The looks fade.
The
I've
hair
heard
goes. Deborah, on the other hand, reversed engineered it.
she had a vision.
She had a vision. I was 340 pounds when we got married. And now I look like this.
Okay, come on, Deborah.
So it ends up okay.
It sure does.
So that's the.
You can't. So you advise them to have vision.
See the diamond in the rough.
Oh yes, go for the one.
Because let's face it,
Yeah.
you ladies like to. You look at us as an apartment to be decorated or renovated.
Yeah, I actually yes.
Yes.
To be honest, you have to go. Do you like the bones? Do you like the bones of the house? My real estate agent taught me that when I was buying my house. Because I kept being like, I don't like this, I don't like that. And he's like, you have to like the bones and the location.
Boom.
And so think about the bones.
Think about the bones.
But the thing is, everyone's got bones.
Yeah, but some bones are better than others.
That's facts. That's true. I guess
Bones
every
be
house
bones.
bones be bones. And some bones are good.
I don't
and
even
some
know what that means.
Bones are bad.
But I like it.
We'll figure it out in due time. Maybe by the end of this week, I'll have it mull about in my head, and I'll sort that out. So Deborah had vision. How old were you guys when you guys got together?
I was, let's see. Well, we've been married 30 years, so I was 41.
Okay.
You know, and I won't say how old she was, but
Okay,
you know,
we don't. That's
because,
not our
no,
business.
because
She's not here.
But somebody will tell her I said that.
Okay.
And then I will kill you.
You will kill her, or
She will kill me.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It would be well
That's
within
it.
her
It would
rights,
be-
honestly.
Exactly. That, Your Honor, my client's husband
Went on Thanks Dad with Ego Nwodim.
went on Ego Nwodim's a podcast and gave her age. Well, case closed, dismissed.
And you know what would be nice? Views and listens for me.
Yeah,
It would really
exactly. More clicks for you.
I don't know, Deborah, consider. No, but we love you, so I don't want that to happen. So you were 40, so you hadn't been really dating much before then. How did you know
Well,
Deborah?
I will, to be honest, this is my third marriage.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
But this one is stuck. So
This
we
one
like
stuck.
this.
What feels different, if I may ask, about this marriage beyond it sticking versus the other two marriages?
Listen, everybody has their issues, but I think this, it was. I think because we did put in the work, when the old saying, the going gets tough, the tough get going. Well, listen, there were moments where we could have said, the heck with this, and even kids or no, but you say, you know what, at the end of the day, this is my ride or die. So let's just and let's face it, do you really want to go back out there?
Well, that's been the argument for some of my friends staying in relationships. I mean, they're young, are not married, but they'll be like, I just don't want to get back out there and start over with someone.
Yeah, and you love this person.
Yeah.
You care about them. You have a life with them. So, which would you rather do? Invest in somebody that loves you and you love them? Now, listen, if there's an issue, then that's that, and you've got to make a decision. Yeah. But otherwise, I would much rather invest in what I've already got than try to find the bigger, better deal.
And that sounds mature, by the way. That sounds mature.
I'm old.
Yeah. Don't say
it's
that.
It's like okay. So my baby brother, Chris, is almost 17 years younger than me, and I would look, and there's 6 kids, and my next oldest is my sister, and we would look at my parents and say, they're letting this kid get away with murder. He's doing whatever he wants. And finally I said to my mother, I said, what's the deal? And she says, we're tired.
That's what happens.
Yeah,
I'm the youngest, by the way.
Yeah,
I
you
got to be
away
like,
with
I'm
murder.
going to go be an actor. And
You
it was
could do
like,
anything.
whatever.
Like we had to put ourselves through college. He got a free ride in a car. Of course. The hell with you.
You want to be the youngest kid.
Oh.
You want to be the youngest kid. Take it from
the older, you got to be the responsible one.
Exactly. And you're kind of like a surrogate parent, even if you have both of your parents. I feel like I don't envy the oldest child.
That's your job, not mine.
And then were you kind of a parent to the other kids?
In fact, my mom, when I was in college, my mom was sick for a little bit, and so I volunteered. I took my brother Chris, who was at the time was like 2.5, almost 3. I took him to college with me for a month. I actually potty trained him.
Ow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a responsibility.
But on the upside, he was a chick magnet.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a dog, a small dog.
Exactly.
When you see a guy with a small dog, people are always like...
He was like a Bichon with a fro. It was great.
That's sweet. Well, that's part of why we thanked Chris earlier. Exactly.
Okay. I paper trained him. It was fantastic.
That's amazing. Well, so did you like being the oldest though?
I did.
Responsibility aside.
I think I did like because you could get while your baby siblings were somewhat spoiled. You kind of had control so that you could they were sort of your servants.
Yeah.
You go do that.
That too. Go get the remote.
Exactly.
Lots of go get the remote for me.
Oh, look, I'm so old. It was change the channel.
You had to go. There was no remote.
There were no remotes.
I mean, that's God bless.
Hold that antenna.
I can't
hold the antenna. Move the antenna. Yeah. Okay. No. Stop. Right there.
From your throne.
Yeah, exactly.
From your throne directing them.
From in our living room with my mother's plastic covered couch.
Of course.
Which the was hell getting off of in the summer.
Of course.
That ripping sound
pain.
Of
it's
your
like
flesh.
But going on a leather seat in a car in the summer that has him, oh my gosh.
Yeah. In fact, it was funny. After my dad had passed earlier and then my mom had passed and we were getting rid of some of the furniture. And this mid-century Danish mustard yellow couch was as fresh as the day it was purchased because it had never been exposed to air.
To the elements.
It was in that plastic sheeting.
I'm thinking let's bring plastic back onto the couches and the furniture personally.
Forget about bringing sexy back. Bring plastic back.
Bring plastic back.
That's right.
Preserve
because then
your
you could
goods.
hear people moving on it,
Yeah. No funny business.
So if you're trying to fool around on the couch, your parents can hear you from upstairs.
I'm doing that as a parent. That's the way to make sure
so
my kids
let's ask. So are you going to have kids?
Oh my goodness, Al. Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Did your heart stop for a second?
My heart stopped.
Okay, let's back it up. No. Do you want kids?
Do I want kids? I do want kids. Mm-hmm. But you know what I decided?
What's that?
I had an epiphany yesterday. Okay. It might be garbage.
All right.
I want kids. I'm excited by the notion. I believe now I am so responsible that I understand what the commitment is.
Okay.
And the commitment seems reckless. Go with me. To sign up for that.
Is that a
It's a positive thing? Reckless. Sometimes people will describe love as reckless. I feel like Alicia Keys has a song called Reckless Love. Yeah. It doesn't have to be negative. I know it has a negative connotation.
Reckless can be just giving in.
Giving in.
Giving in.
And I feel like that's what having a kid would be now for me.
Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog.
Okay.
And I
so
got
that
him as a
dog
baby.
is basically a perpetual 3-year-old.
Yes.
Do you love that dog?
I do love the dog.
Okay, then you can have a kid.
I think, it was practice for me.
Yes.
Really, it was.
Yes.
I got him as a puppy. I trained him, and on my own, I was a single dog mom.
There you go.
My mom was an actual single human mom, but I was a single dog mom, and I was like, this is a lot of work for one little puppy. And you're allowed to leave the puppy for 10 minutes or something to go get milk outside. But I'm like, it's shocking to me how much work it is.
It is.
People don't talk about puppies and how much work they are, but I do think it's practice, if that's
however,
okay to say.
The good news is eventually, if you have a child, they will, in theory, become self-sufficient. And I have 3.
Yes.
And they're varying levels of self-sufficiency. I adore them. I love them.
Yes.
But there are times. My dad had a saying, I can't miss you if you don't leave. And
You're going to be like, get out of my face.
Get out.
Yes.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
And you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just don't do it here.
Right.
We've had our time.
Yeah.
Now my oldest, I'm thrilled to see because she's got a baby now. So.
Oh,
2.5
your grandparent.
I'm a grandparent.
Is that just the best?
It's great. I have no need for my children now.
Away with them.
They are superfluous.
Okay. Oh, unnecessary.
You have to prove to me.
Yes.
That I should love you.
Oh my
because
goodness.
Now I have
well, which of the kids is the most self-sufficient of the 3, by the way?
I am not going to say that on the
I
podcast.
wondered if I could get you.
I almost was comfortable enough. I was about to say that. I was like,
that means I haven't done my job.
No, you have. It's just I've been doing this longer.
Oh, that's true. Okay. I'm going to try to get you.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get, this is a gotcha podcast. What your kids listen and go, Dad said I'm his favorite.
Exactly.
I know I can't get you to say which one is your favorite, but you didn't say you prefer self-sufficiency.
I
you
do.
just said they're varying levels.
Here is the truth. It goes up and down. Mm-hmm. They are in their own way each self-sufficient, and then but that at the end, as my dad said, and it's funny because my dad wasn't perfect, but he was I think he was a great dad. He was very nurturing. He was one of those guys that before the whole, he would have been if he was growing up now, he would have been considered like a metrosexual. He
Oh,
was very
really?
in touch with his. He had a high
Feminine.
EQ.
Okay. Oh, great.
Yeah. And he once said to me, he goes, "I don't care how old you get, you're always my kid." Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had this kind of gruff. And I'd call my mom. I said, "Where's Dad?" She goes, "Oh, he's on his way out to Cleveland to see your sister. She needs some help or something." And that was that.
Yeah.
So I think, you're there. You just the job is just to be there. I think until they need you.
Yeah.
I don't offer advice until asked.
Okay.
Because.
Even when you have an opinion as a
Yes.
dad and you're seeing, you're like, I abstain from shit.
Unless there is some sort of harm that could happen, either physically or emotionally, financially, whatever. Otherwise, I think, listen, there's a whole group of kids now. The group now that's in their 20s, what are they called?
Gen Z.
Is that Gen Z?
Yes.
Gen Z. Those in their 20s, the early 30s. They were raised with it. They were getting the trophies for everything, and then we were helicopter parents. Our parents. Okay, where did you grow up?
Baltimore.
Okay, Baltimore. Okay,
Baltimore, Maryland.
So here in New York City, you go to a playground now. Everything is padded and safe, and it's just. When I went to the park, there were like monkey bars. They were basically galvanized pipes stuck into cement. All right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you climbed to them. If you slipped, you were like a pachinko ball. Bing, bang, bing, ding, bang. And you hit cement or asphalt.
Yeah.
You went on the slides. It was stainless steel.
Yeah.
Baking in the sun.
Oh, talk about, yeah.
Third-degree burns.
Yeah.
The seesaw.
Yeah.
What sick puppy came up with that? So that your friend, you're up at the top, they get off, bam! Now you look at this playground, it's a safe space.
Yeah.
Learn the school of hard knocks. That's
Yes.
what I say.
So you're like, you
Let
need to
kids make mistakes.
Yeah, I do think that's important.
Let 'em,
Some people, I do think you learn more when you make the mistake yourself.
Yeah.
I think more is it resonates, the lessons.
My
that way.
mom was one of those that I'll never forget. Deborah came to me once and she said, "You need to talk to your mother because," she goes, "well, she's not letting the kids win at checkers." I go, "Oh no, you have that conversation." Because when we were kids, it was game night on Friday. We played Scrabble, stuff like that. It was like there was a four-letter minimum, and we had a 3-minute egg timer. So there was just.
Your parents weren't letting you guys win.
Oh no.
It's like we're playing. You're playing against adults.
Yes.
And you
want to play?
Yeah,
These are
buckle
the
up.
rules.
Yeah.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
I respect it. Were you close to your dad?
Yeah, I was. He was a New York City bus driver for most of my. It was funny. I think each child has a different parent.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's
depending
accurate.
on where you fall.
Yeah.
My dad, my Al Roker Sr., was a bus driver. We were literally the honeymooners, except with kids, because we lived in Brooklyn for a while. And then we moved to Queens. Moving on up.
Which one do you rep, Brooklyn or Queens?
I think I spent most of my time in Queens.
Queens, okay.
But I love
All right.
Brooklyn.
Okay.
But I still own the house we grew up in.
Oh wow.
But he was a bus driver. He was a blue collar. By the time my baby brother came up, he had moved into management at the MTA. But I always maintained I had the more fun dad. Because I would get to go, when I was off from school, I would ride the bus with him for 8 hours. Oh, wow. We'd go to the Goodies Luncheonette. We'd get an egg cream and sandwiches. He'd buy me comics, and I'd see the same people who had gone home, who had gone to work, coming home. It was the best.
Oh, that's
Whereas
cool.
my brother only knew this guy who worked in an office.
Yeah.
Best he got was to be on to work the Xerox machine.
Oh.
I used to sit there this is when bus drivers made change. The money machines were going. I still have my dad's change maker.
You do.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, to get to go around the city with him, are those some of your most cherished memories with him?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds so special.
Yeah, I mean, he was based in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So his route was on Flatbush Avenue. And it was I thought, and Deborah thinks I kind of gild the lily a bit, and I probably do. But it was a good time,
Yeah.
and so I learned a lot from him. His thing was, I'll never forget. I had a bad report card in high school, And I thought he's going to blow up when he gets home. I mean, this is going to be ugly. And again, he gets that, and my mother gives him the report card, and he looks at it, and he looks at me, and he says, "If this is the best you can do, then I guess there's not much I can say.
Oh.
If it isn't,
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed in you." And walked upstairs.
And how did that make you feel?
I felt like crap, and got the grades up, and because let's face it, I think half the time, 3/4 of the things we do are to please our parents, impress our parents, to make them think we've done a good job. So, but he was the two things I remember that he would always say. He ended every conversation with "I love you," and he was a guy who would admit a mistake, and say sorry.
Wow.
And that I don't always do it, but I try to remember that.
Yeah, that is high EQ, especially for a different time, because
Yeah.
I feel like that's something people are just sort of figuring out now.
Yeah,
Their kids might need from them.
he was like this big hugger, He's
Yeah.
like, "I love you." And I just thought that was normal until like I'd go to family gatherings and I see my Uncle Champ or something. "Oh, hey, Uncle. Oh, hey.
Oh, wow.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, okay. Did your dad get a lot of warmth then? This sounds like such a warm individual. Did he get a lot of warmth growing up?
Yeah. Listen, it was the depression, all that stuff, and but I think he grew up. My grandmother was a single mom with 3 kids. My grandfather, was mentally ill, and so she was really left to raise. Had immigrated from the Bahamas, and but it was this house that we used to love to go to, and that was the era when families lived together. My aunt, my dad's sister, lived with her family with my grandmother. My mother's sisters lived with her parents,
Okay.
So it was great because then you go over. There was always a great meal. You'd always see your cousins.
Yeah.
And let's face it, cousins are like the better version of siblings.
Yeah, I really
Because
cousins,
you got no emotional baggage.
yeah, and we're not tussling over things day to day. It's like I see you the holidays or I see you on the weekends. It's cousins are fun.
They're the best.
If you don't have cousins, man. You got to get a cousin.
That's right. Adopt a cousin.
Adopt a cousin.
Maybe we should start that.
We'll start that. So we have
those commercials you see for the dogs or whatever.
Yes.
There are children
Yeah.
who don't have
Cousin.
cousins. We want you to donate for less than 30 cents a day. You can donate a cousin to a cousinless child.
I think we should get that started.
I think so.
That's going to go online
There you
now.
go.
I think, or someone's going to steal the idea if you don't activate quickly. You're a junior.
Yes.
How did it feel to be a junior? Did that feel like pressure or pride?
I feel pride. My full name is Albert Lincoln Roker Jr. The
That's a
reason
name.
I've got Lincoln in my name is that my dad was born on Lincoln's birthday. So my grandmother named him. But I always thought it was kind of fun. It was like kind of almost like a cheer. Yeah. Albert Lincoln Roker Jr.
It's a good name. I'm like, that's a name.
Then I tried when I was in high school. I tried to be cool. I said I'm going to call myself Link.
Oh. How did that? It didn't catch on. How many people did you get to call you Link?
Nobody.
Okay. It was just an idea.
Just kept trying. I go Link, and then.
Al? What was he talking about?
Yeah. And I went to a military school here
Yeah.
in Manhattan.
Okay.
So you had a name tag. It was your last name. So for the longest time, people just called me Roker.
Okay.
So it's
Do you have a preferred nickname?
just Al.
Al.
Yeah. Because Albert. Only really my siblings and close childhood friends know my full name.
And now
because
the listeners.
and now. Because my mother would, that was back in the day where your mother would go out on the front stoop and call.
Oh, yes.
Albert! And if you didn't quite hear, there was like this chain, like somebody who heard your mother said, "I think your mom's calling."
Albert, oh, that's nice. Community.
Exactly.
That was what a
It
better
takes a
time
village
in many ways.
Yeah, but also the problem was back then, if one of your neighbors saw you messing up, they had carte blanche to smack
Give you a spanking.
Yeah.
Did you get spankings from your neighbors?
A couple of swats on the behind.
Just a little. What were you doing? Do you remember any recollection of what kind of trouble you used to get into?
I don't recall, but it was probably. I used to get in trouble. I would mimic people and neighbors and things like that,
Yeah.
It just, you didn't do that.
You
then.
did, and that'll get you a little.
Yeah, I did it in Catholic school. I used to draw caricatures of the nuns, and some were appreciative and some not so much.
Not so much. Did you always know you wanted to be a dad?
I don't know that I always wanted to be consciously, but I think I was cut out to be. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy it. I really do.
Okay.
I mean, I like being a dad. My parents had 3 biological kids, 3 adopted kids. 2 of my kids are biological, and my oldest, Courtney, is adopted. And at the end of the day, I enjoy it. I mean, there's, especially now. I mean, because I look at my co-anchors like Savannah and Craig and Chanel and Dylan and they've all got these little kids and they have no lives.
Well, this is what I mean.
Mine are grown up, and they're saying, I did this, and they say, how do you have time? I said, my kids are out of the house. Suckers!
Yes, that's what I mean. This is what I mean. It's such an endeavor and such a responsibility.
See, right now,
Yeah.
you are, I mean, you've got a dog.
Yes.
You don't have children. And so on the one hand, you don't have that emotional component. But on the other hand, you have all the time in the world and plenty of disposable income.
Yeah. And that's really nice. And
That's a
what
nice
I mean.
thing.
To go, I would like to trade that for children.
Yeah.
Is just an interesting choice. And that's where I say it's a little reckless. You got to
It
go.
is.
You got to not overthink it.
It is.
And you got to just go, I'm going to dive. I'm going to do it. I've always wanted to have kids. I don't know if there's ever like a right time.
There is none.
Yeah.
There's no right time.
Yeah. Some of
No.
the people I know who are my peers who have children are sort of like, kind of got my husband and I got pregnant.
Yeah.
Or I wasn't planning in this timing, but here we are and love my kid.
Like, I think, I think our parents had, like, you're the youngest.
I'm the
Okay,
youngest,
so
I'm the baby.
How old was your mom when she got pregnant with the oldest?
With the oldest, quick math. Let's say 22 or 23.
Boom.
Yeah.
So how old is your mom now?
My mom is, math.
Carry the
Dang it.
two.
Okay, Karen. Hey, my mom is, because I'm like, it means how old is my oldest sibling, which literally don't know. But let's call him. I know. He won't listen, though. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. He will never hear this. Maybe he will.
Maybe somebody knows.
Yes, and then send it to him. Your sister
she's
doesn't know
probably-
how old you are. But I would say she's in her, okay, how old am I? She's like 67.
Okay, 67.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. Our parents got married younger and had kids, banged those kids out, and now their lives are their own.
Yeah. It's a nice,
now,
yes.
But now a lot of young men and women are waiting till their 30s
It's true.
or 40s to have their kids.
Yeah.
And now you're old parents, and you're going to run. They're going to run in, and
It's
sadly,
me. You can say
you're
me.
Okay,
I'm
you're
in
going
it.
to run into the case where there's like this little kid, and there people are like, "Is that her daughter? Or
Their grandmother.
granddaughter?"
Grandmother.
And so like when I had Courtney,
Yeah.
oh, your grandbabies, I'm going to check you right into the peas. You're in the grocery store. Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah.
How old's your granddaughter?
Don't do that.
Screw you, lady.
Yeah.
But
Here's the thing. My entire generation has seemingly just done everything later. We're getting married later. Do you know what's going on in my generation with dating?
I try not to.
Okay, good for you.
To be honest, I could care less.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
It's a jungle out here. It's a jungle. I'm. You know what? All I'm going to report to you is that it's a jungle out here.
My middle girl is
Yeah.
getting married, and I'm so thrilled.
Yes.
But she's 27.
Okay.
So she's,
There's a thing, apparently, like millennials kind of messed something up in terms of partnership, is my understanding. I've been loosely reading articles about this. Loosely, like big skim. Read
Doing some research.
Some light research. And then
Didn't use ChatGPT.
No, I don't. My own research, where I read the first sentence of every paragraph and then say, I read the article. And then Gen Z, they're back to wanting to, like, I don't know that they're dating because of social media. Because I've done some college shows and discovered by polling the audience that they're not dating, the college
What
kids.
are they doing?
I don't know. And I asked them, why are we not dating? Do you want to be dating? Yes. Are you dating? No. Why not? And then they all go, fear of rejection. They're too scared.
So then they're alone.
They're alone, all of them. all of them seemingly. Of course, we can't make blanket statements.
That's
but
kind
I'm
of
gonna.
sad.
Yeah.
Almost as sad as that plant in the corner.
It's not real, and neither is the wood.
You know what? I don't know that anybody's going to think it is.
No, is it too green?
It's too something.
I have to get. I'm gonna lay down the law about the way the studio.
You know what? It's too perfect. Nobody's got a plant that looks like that.
You gotta get some burn, like a little
Exactly.
sunburn, a little
Exactly.
shriveled up leaves. These
There
are
you go.
very green. I hadn't looked. I'm boring you so much. You're
No,
checking out the plant.
No, here's the
Damn
deal.
It.
I'm a New Yorker.
So your
I
head
have
is on the swivel.
situational awareness at all times.
Okay.
I'm always looking.
Do you know what's behind you?
There's another plant.
Okay, there is another plant. But on the wall, there's a shelf.
There's a shelf. Exactly.
Okay, but you knew that already.
Yeah. So I just yep.
Al, I'm from Baltimore, and I also like to say that I keep my head on the swivel at all times, and I know what's going on around me. I also say I'm hard to surprise, but I don't know that that's actually true in retrospect.
See, you look like you would be easy to surprise.
Come on now, why would you say that about me?
You just do.
Do I just wait? Tell me.
Because
Try to articulate this for me.
Because I think you're very focused here. Mm-hmm. But like you really had to think about that plant.
Because I hadn't even looked at the plant.
And how many of these have you done?
But I've never been in this studio.
So even more the reason.
I should have been like, you give sound advice. I feel like
again. That's how I've gotten to 71.
Let's call you wise. I mean,
okay,
old's not
wise
bad.
is good. Wise is okay.
Old's not bad.
That's right.
What skills would you say that you gained from your father you have tried to instill in your children? Because right now I'm like, I need to be paying more attention. I think I pay attention, but I don't. And you've done that for me today, so thank you.
Don't be afraid to make a mistake.
Okay.
That you're not, it's you and well, and look, on a more serious note, one of the things he told me, I remember saying this, that as I was, going to high school and college, that you are going to have to work twice as hard and be twice as good to get half as far. And I've taken, and plus, he was from the Bahamas. My mother was from Jamaica. They're working 3 jobs. And that's what I tell you. You got to work.
Yeah.
That's not a guarantee, but it certainly is more of a guarantee than if you don't.
Yeah. I think I've heard that advice. I think it rings so true. I can speak to that. But I think that's an important thing to instill in your children.
Yeah,
and for them to know that that's the case.
Listen, you're not going to get everything right.
Yeah.
You're going to screw up.
Yeah.
You're going to fail. Listen, I do weather. That's somewhat science-based. No great invention, no great creation, no great anything, advance has been made on its first shot.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah. When they make a mistake, what does it look like? Have they ever come to you and like, I really screwed up here? And how have you navigated that as a dad for them?
It's like, well, what did we do? What'd you do? Okay, what would you do differently? What's the next thing? But by the same token, it's one of the things my dad used to say to me. He goes, listen, no matter what you've tried to get away with, no matter how you thought you were going to get over, I tried it, didn't work for me, not going to work for you. And then you, as you get older, you do realize how smart your parents are.
They really do know stuff.
They actually know
and
things.
you think they don't get it. That whole like Will Smith parents don't understand song. I think about it a lot because I'm like, actually they know some stuff.
Every kid
thinks
that their parent has no idea what they are thinking, they are feeling. We didn't come out fully formed. We went through the same stuff.
Had those experiences.
So that I think that's the to try to show some sort of empathy, and also, I'm not your friend.
Okay, this is something I've asked guests in the past. Is it important for you to feel like your kid, or is it important for you to have your kids feel like you are a friend to them?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not your. My dad used to say, "I'm not your friend. I'm your father."
Yeah.
This is not a democracy.
Have you ever told them to do something and it's like, and they might ask why, and you go, because I said so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deborah's kind of well, give them an explanation. No.
Yeah.
First of all, that erodes my authority. I want blind devotion. All right?
It's a bit of a dictatorship.
Exactly.
Okay. In my mind, as a person who doesn't have children, I'm always like, I can't wait when I have a kid to be like, talk to me. Why don't you want to do the thing?
No.
And then I see some people whose parents did do that to them, and I go, I don't know that that's the way either.
No.
Yeah.
Like one of the things every now and then I do violate my rule, and I'll say something to Courtney with my granddaughter's guy. I said, don't ask her what she wants. Tell her this is what you're eating. Do you want this or do you want that? No.
There was none of that for you, by the way.
There was
none of, I didn't have.
And my kid and Courtney, Leela, nor Nick were given. They ate what we ate. There was no making 2, 3
Oh, you don't
meals.
like that? Yeah, that is fascinating because I also was. I love your reaction to that.
What?
Some parents aren't doing that every night. They're
Are
getting
you
a menu.
insane?
Yeah, this isn't a restaurant.
And that's why, because I said so, because it's easier.
Yeah.
Okay, as I said, I love my children. I will lay down my life for my children. But on the other hand, I want to make my life as easy as possible.
Okay. All right. I love this. Now it's because I said so for you, and that's kind of the way you've navigated parenting in that regard. Now, does any part of you, or did any part of you worry that they might then have blind devotion to authority and not question authority? Or were you like,
No, because eventually they grow up and
Okay.
they realize, oh, he's an idiot, you know. And no, but I think like a puppy,
yeah.
they need parameters.
Yeah.
They need a crate.
Yeah.
They need to be trained. And
Yeah.
then once they know, then you can let them off the leash.
Sure.
When you know that they're not going to stick a fork in the electrical socket.
Fair enough, but when I see when I'm like out in public and my dog's being wild and I'm like, stop, sit, you can see people uncomfortable with you, demonstrating authority with the dog.
Well, they're uncomfortable with it until the dog tries to take a whiz on their shoes. I mean, there is nothing to me. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. I hate when people say, you know what the worst is? I said, I can give you whatever you're going to tell me. I can give you 10 things worse.
Yeah.
So stop.
Yeah.
But when you're, and listen, I've traveled with my kids when they were small. I want a parent. If some parent is with their kid and letting the kid run roughshod, just go crazy, or they're on the plane and the kid is like being obnoxious and the parent is making no effort
Yeah.
to control that child, then it's like you're a failure.
That's how you feel.
You are a failure.
You do have to make an attempt. I think
Yes.
it's helpful to everyone see you attempt.
Yeah.
And then I think you deserve tons of empathy.
And in fact, I was on a plane, I don't know, it was about 6 months ago, and the kid behind me was kicking the seat and kept kicking the seat. And finally, I turned and I said, ma'am, I said, I've traveled with my child. I know it's tough, but could you make at least an effort to be so that he knows how to behave?
What did she say to that?
I will not repeat it.
Uh-oh. Yeah. It wasn't positive. I'm like, Al Roker. I'd be like, Al Roker?
It was a little less than friendly.
It wasn't friendly.
It was not friendly, but it did begin with friendly.
Oh.
It began with the same letter.
Oh. F you to Al Roker?
And I said to her, and that's a lovely example for your child.
Oh, everything, all around.
And then I turned around and then kept me.
The picture had been painted. How long was the flight?
I was going to Chicago.
Okay, so a couple hours.
Yeah. But,
that's right.
listen, like when a baby's crying,
yeah,
I was like, it's okay. Ear infection, maybe something like that.
Yeah,
There's
you can't. Yeah,
but
baby
make
can't.
an effort.
Yeah.
But that's just
that's interesting. I didn't think that story was going to go that way.
Yeah,
I feel like if
neither did I.
Yeah. We'd hope for the best. We always
do.
We hope for the best.
That's you know what? That's a good slogan for parenting.
Yes. Hope for the best. Are you generally an optimist?
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
I'm an optimist with realistic tendencies.
So then maybe you're a realist.
Yeah, but I do like to think the best of people.
Okay.
I really do.
Yeah.
Until proven otherwise.
Such as on the plane, Miss Ma'am.
Yes.
And the little boy. Are you closer to? So I'm not trying to find favorites, but are you closer to any of your children right now than the other two? Because I feel like it goes in, everyone
well,
gets a different parent.
Our youngest is in college now, and he's got, he's got special needs, so he's home, and he's just a sweet boy, he really is. And so I just see more of him. Leela lives in Paris, so,
Nice.
So.
I have to connect with her.
Yes, well.
Okay,
Please
sorry,
do.
separately.
And Courtney and my son-in-law Wes and the baby Sky live in New Jersey, about an hour away.
Okay.
So it's an ebb and a flow.
Sure.
But emotionally, I really do think we're it's pretty equal.
Okay.
I mean, I may see Courtney more only because I almost every night FaceTime with Sky.
Yeah.
Just 'cause he's just.
Sky, you don't need Courtney. Give Sky the phone.
Yeah. Once Sky knows how to actually FaceTime,
You won't even be
I'm
talking.
never going to see Courtney again.
It's just you and Sky.
Unless it's when I go to pick her up.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And I might even be able to circumvent that by just going to daycare and getting her.
I feel bad for new parents because I have two nieces, and the oldest is 4, and then her little sister is 2, and I'll call my brother and sister-in-law, but it's like, can I talk to the girls? How are you? You're good? Can I talk to the girls? And then sometimes I have to go, you know what? That has to suck as a new parent to be like, people are calling my phone solely to talk to the
Exactly.
child.
That's it.
So then
Get the kid a phone.
But then I go out of my way. Then I go, this phone call is for you. I'm calling now to talk to you.
But they know you're lying.
I am. I'm calling to talk to you.
And they know that you know.
Yeah.
But
And we're all kind of just looking at each other and how are you? And how are things? And the girls? Can I see the girls?
I know I did call to talk to you, but
Yeah.
if the girls were around.
I wouldn't be upset.
bad.
It wouldn't be a bad thing.
No.
I know I waited to call till I knew they were home from school.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, I guess it's obvious. It is obvious. Okay, so now it's time for a segment called That's Nice, but What About Me?
Okay.
We've talked about me a bit.
Okay.
But what about me more?
Okay.
Okay. And this was actually the piece of advice I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
How to know when you're ready to have kids. And I feel you have articulated to me that I have a dog. I've practiced with
Right.
that, and you're never really ready.
No, you're not.
But if there is one sort of North Star I can look to go, that's how I know I could maybe do this.
When your water breaks.
So Al Roker is telling me to just go get pregnant.
Well, no, wait.
That's essentially what I'm hearing.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Just get pregnant and I'll be ready.
How about him?
Just pick just anybody. If that's the case, maybe after this.
Well, let's back it up then.
Let's back it up.
Do you want to be married first?
I'd like to be.
Okay.
Why not?
Are there prospects?
I'm in a relationship.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
prospect.
That's a prospect. It
Serious?
could be him. Serious. I would never claim the man if it wasn't.
Then, have you talked about
We've talked about the things, all of them.
children?
All of it, yes.
He wants children?
Yes.
Okay.
You think I should just do it?
Yeah,
Would you officiate my wedding?
absolutely.
Okay.
I'm actually registered in the state of New York.
So how many weddings have you officiated?
2.
2.
Three actually.
Were you more nervous doing that than perhaps
No,
not?
I got
Never.
I got no skin in the game.
Okay.
It's up
You're
to
supposed
you.
to act like you really care, though.
I did because I got a free dinner. And wow, out of one of them, I got a free trip. So,
Or do you ever get nervous anymore?
I'm nervous right now.
No.
I am constant. Here's the deal.
Tell me.
If I think
Yeah.
if you care about what you do,
Yeah.
whether it's a relationship, job, whatever, you're always nervous. You don't want to screw it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you are doing this or whatever it is we do, and you're not nervous, it's probably time to go.
Okay. That's good advice, too. That's very good advice.
I don't know if it is, but that's.
I think
my-
that's your take.
Yeah. And plus the fact that if you've watched at any given moment, I could say something that could tank this career.
That's so true
easily.
in this day and age.
Yeah, anything.
And we're recording. It'll
That's it.
live on the
It'll
internet
live forever.
People will clip it.
I feel badly in a way for the Gen Z millennial typey because you today, listen, most of us when we were in our early 20s, late teens, early 20s, we were dopes. You know, we did things, we said things. People grow, people change.
And there's no real
You know,
record of
and
some of
there's
those
no
things.
record.
Yeah.
We got away with it, and it's like now everything you say There's a copy of it somewhere.
Yeah, and someone, you know what's always interesting? That someone's like sitting on it somewhere, waiting for you to like, say there's an actor, right? And they've been having this like slow build of a career, your normal trajectory, but then they land this big blockbuster film and everyone's in love with them. And then all of a sudden this video clip from 1992 surfaces, and you're like, who was sitting on this, just waiting for you to get to the peak, or what appears to be the peak?
Probably a family member.
Oh, where's the optimism, Al?
No, that's realism.
Okay.
But hey,
fair
listen,
enough.
that's why when a business says we treat you like family, I run in the opposite
You're like,
direction.
no,
Yeah.
so you don't need at Olive Garden.
No.
Okay. No unlimited breadsticks.
Nothing wrong with the breadstick.
I was going to say the breadsticks in the Alfredo sauce, Al.
Not a hater.
When's the last time you've been to Olive Garden?
You know what? I have never been to an Olive Garden.
Oh, that's crazy.
I've been to a Ponderosa.
I've never been to a Ponderosa.
Whoa, see, I don't even, is Ponderosa still a thing? I don't even know if they're still in existence.
I've never even heard of Ponderosa.
In college, that was a big night out, the
Really?
Ponderosa. You know?
Okay.
I've been to love me a Red Lobster. Those
Ooh,
hush
I love
puppies.
the cheddar biscuits.
Come on.
By the way,
Yeah.
they have a new CEO, and I find him really funny.
Yeah.
You know, they're not bringing back. He said we will not be bringing back unlimited and the
shrimp.
And then they asked him why, and he said because I can do math.
Yeah,
and
because that took them down the first time.
I respect it.
Come on.
I respect it.
And anytime anybody says unlimited something, it's like, how good can that be?
It's
because
bad.
it is a business.
Yes, it's a
like
business.
if you see, here's the words you never really want to see: all you can eat sushi. That's not good.
That just made my stomach turn.
Yeah.
That's I'm not well now.
Why not, and then just get that and follow it up with one of those roller hot dogs at the 7-Eleven.
Oh no! See, I don't, and those. I like a hot dog off the grill. Every time I'd see those,
Yeah.
I'd be like, and they've just been sitting there.
What's going on?
But if you're hungry and in
Yeah.
a pinch, I could see how that happens. I could see how it
No,
happens.
not me.
Never. Couldn't be you.
No.
Couldn't
I'd
be.
take a Slim Jim before I do that.
Could it be you? I guess, Al, my big takeaway from our conversation is that I need to just go get pregnant today.
Well, I
And
wouldn't
you'll
say
officiate.
today.
I can wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, well, there's still tonight. But,
I'll wait for night. Okay.
But no, listen, I just think, if you are in love,
Yes.
if you want to move, what's stopping you?
I just am a very reasonable person. I like
Okay.
to think.
But you just said you got to be reckless.
You got to be, which is
There-
why
there
that
are
my
two
new
R- the
thought.
two R's, reasonable, reckless.
Reasonable, reckless, and it's a balance. Maybe
Okay.
you got to be like reasonably reckless.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the key.
If you're already in love,
Yeah.
if he has a good job,
Yeah. You just do it.
yeah.
Nike.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So you get free sneakers.
I'll get free
The
sneakers.
baby will get cute sneakers.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll have that on
Little
my hospital
tracksuit,
gown.
little baby.
Just do,
You
we
have
just
matching
did.
tracksuits. Come on. How cute. I can see the Instagram posts already.
But you know what? This is the thing about it. People are getting in relationships and having babies for the Instagram post, and
Okay.
that troubles me.
No, I wouldn't do that. But I do think, I mean, everything you've laid out here, I don't understand why if we do this in a year from now, you're not.
Where you officiate my wedding.
I absolutely
I need
will.
you to care.
You know
If
what?
you
I care
officiate
about
my
this.
wedding,
I
if
care
you
about
officiate
this.
my wedding, I need you to care.
I absolutely care. I don't know what your significant other looks like, but I know what you. So it's, you know what? In fact, and I again not knowing what he looks like.
Yes.
But I think.
Yes.
I think babies of an attractive person and somebody who's not that great looking.
Yeah.
Are beautiful.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rare that you have two really beautiful people have beautiful children.
That's what I think,
Yeah.
by the way. I think two stunning people
Yeah.
always have a okay looking child.
Yeah, exactly. That's why my kids look great.
Because of Deborah?
Because of Deborah.
Oh, you're so humble.
No, I got a mirror.
Okay.
It's not like, hey, come get this. No.
Wait, now I have to ask because you said if you're not nervous, that's a bad sign.
Right.
In your marriage
Yeah.
of X number of years,
Yeah.
do you ever feel nervous that Deborah will leave you? This is a question for me because I'm always like, how do you know? It feels like anyone could go at any time, obviously. But does that ever occur to you? That
Yeah,
she could
because let's face it, anything can happen. I don't think it will. I mean, she's kind of stuck this long.
Is she stuck with you? Oh, because
Well, she stuck it out
with
this
long. Gotcha.
She stuck it out
Gotcha.
this long.
Okay.
So, I think we're at that point where, like the other day, we're just literally sitting around. Okay, this is when you've become your parents.
Okay.
We're sitting at home. We had just finished watching Jeopardy, and we then queued up on the DVR Matlock, the new Matlock with Kathy Bates, which is really good.
Kathy Bates is
Fierce.
Incredible.
Fantastic.
Misery, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Anyway.
I still have nightmares about
Yeah,
that.
I love
But this
Misery.
Matlock, the end of the pilot, there's a turn you never saw coming.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay.
But that's where we are now. We're
right.
just, the idea that, we should be out partying and it's over.
One of the last times I saw you was at a party in Paris.
In Paris.
Yeah.
That's right. But I was working.
You were working. I was working also.
You were.
I
But didn't we look good?
We looked great.
We looked fantastic.
Maybe we'll put a picture at the end of this. I have our selfies from
There you go.
that day.
So that's what I'm.
Yeah.
Listen. I just think that there's really no reason on God's green earth that you shouldn't be getting married and popping out. One or two.
Okay, one or two, maybe even three.
Or maybe you luck out, twins right off the bat.
For me, that's not luck.
Yeah.
That's misfortune.
I know several couples with twins, and I think I love each of my children. I would jump out a window if any one of them was a twin.
Yes, if they arrived at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I keep hearing this thing about, so twins run, it's sort of genetic or something. I don't know if that's a myth, but we're going to go with it.
Yeah.
That it skips a generation and then it's...
Are there twins in your family?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Triplets.
Ooh.
My grandmother had triplets.
Wow.
And when I tell you if I had triplets... I'm saying this now, and if these future kids are triplets and they hear this, I stand by this. I don't want that. I really don't want that.
Well, you know what we tell
I'm
our
over here being
children?
like, should I have one?
You know what we tell our children when they're in kindergarten?
Huh.
You get what you get and you don't get upset.
Oh, goodness. Okay, Al Roker, you're officiating my wedding.
Right.
If I give birth to triplets, could
I
you
am
at least
not
be at the
gonna be there in
hospital? Can
I'll
you be in the hospital?
I'll be in the hospital.
You don't have to come in the room.
But I'm not there with a catcher's mitt.
No, hopefully.
Come on, here we go. Come on.
Hopefully the
Come on.
doctor-
Hey, here we go. Hey, come on, one more. Come on. We got two. Come on, one more. Hey.
No.
All right over the plate. Come on, come on. Here we go. How. Ping, swing batter.
Oh, talk about nightmares. Talk about misery giving you nightmares. That would give me nightmares. Everything.
Now that's all I can think
Why is
about.
Al Roker delivering my baby? I thought we could officiate my wedding, and now he's kicked the doctor out of the delivery room, and
That's
he's
right.
catching my baby.
And-
And he needs a batter's mitt.
And I'm going to be
pitcher's
the
mitt.
mohel for the circumcision.
No.
Hey,
How did
but I
this
only
happen?
take tips.
I'm gonna write that movie. That's a spooky movie. Okay, now it's not just about me. We help our listeners on this podcast
Okay.
too, Al. I have a text from a listener.
Okay. I like that.
Pulled my phone from behind me.
Nothing up my sleeve.
Magic trick.
Presto.
I have a text from a listener. Okay, asking for advice.
Okay.
And okay, here it is. Hi, from Baltimore City, Ego and guest. Shout out to Baltimore. Okay, here's my question for you guys. How much partying is okay after 40? I have friends that are 48 years old going to the strip club and getting drunk every weekend. I'm 40 and can barely have an occasional martini without regrets. Help.
I think you need to get other friends.
And it also sounds like it's one friend because 48 is a specific
That's
age.
a specific age.
That is, somebody in Baltimore City is shouting out their 48-year-old friend who is going to the strip club and getting drunk every weekend.
Listen, I think they ought to just leave that friend alone.
Okay, it's more about that. Yeah.
That's the friend.
'Cause
your life's okay. If there's something wrong with this person, if they're at 48 still going out to the strip club and getting drunk every weekend.
Yeah. It's almost like I feel like that person should have a child, right?
No.
No. That person should have a child and
Not
sit
even
down.
a dog. No. That person. No. That person needs a 12-step program.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what that person
You know what?
needs.
You're right. We'll start there. Step one is get into 12-step. Okay.
No.
Yes, okay.
In fact, it disturbed me a little bit that you thought that a person should get a child.
Well, because I'm like, I feels like they need a different place to put this energy. They have a lot of energy.
It's called therapy. It's called rehab.
You're so right. I don't know why. Well, it's because of my new line of reasoning about having a kid in the recklessness.
You haven't gotten into that mindset.
Yes.
Once you flip the switch that, okay, we're doing this.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Okay, it'll happen.
Yeah.
We'll have you back after
Synapses
that.
will start
okay.
firing.
Okay, we'll have you back. Because also the person says, how much partying is okay after 40? Then they go on to describe their own life, and it sounds fine. And so it feels like you're asking about your friend.
I don't think that it's a friend. I think it's them.
You think it's them, and they're pretending, asking for a friend.
Yeah.
but it's really they're the 48-year-old partying and going to strip clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that doesn't sound fun to me, and
No.
I'm not 48.
No.
I'm not 40, and that doesn't sound fun to me.
Here's the
so.
deal. I never really went out partying.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact of the matter is I am very much kind of a homebody.
Yeah.
The only reason I know anybody of any significance is because of Deborah, because she likes going out.
Yeah.
If it were left to me,
Yeah.
other than maybe having some other friends over,
Yeah.
2 or 3 other couples,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You need that balance.
I don't
so
like to go out.
Yeah,
I
the
don't- especially
homebody.
those black tie events.
Oh,
I hate those.
it's a lot.
It's the worst.
It's so
See,
much.
they're right there.
Well,
It's
it's the worst, but I can
It's the
top you.
worst,
I got
yeah.
10 worse.
I got 10
10 worse things
That's
than
it.
that.
Yeah, you'll be
Yeah.
at a black tie event with a kid kicking your seat. Yeah,
Oh,
no, it's
goodness.
you
And
know,
then someone says F you.
the only possibly good thing about those, especially the cocktail hours,
Yeah.
if they've got pigs in a blanket.
You like pigs in a blanket.
Love pigs in a blanket.
Oh,
Come on.
wow.
You don't like a
Pigs
pig in a blanket?
I don't like pigs in a blanket. No, I don't. I
don't
want
know
my
if-
pigs.
I don't
I
know-
want my pigs in a bun.
I don't know that.
I
we
want my
can, I can get you married now.
But yeah, because my wedding is probably going to be black tie as well.
But you could have pigs in a blanket.
My boyfriend likes pigs in a blanket.
Okay.
So maybe we
There you
can
go.
we can compromise if the officiant and the groom
See, here's
like
the deal.
pigs in a
And this
blanket.
is, okay, here's one of the secrets to marriage.
Yeah,
Compromise.
compromise.
You can have pigs in a blanket. You can have crab cakes.
Yeah, and I
it's
love.
not
How did
either-
you know I wanted crab cakes?
You're from Baltimore.
Wow. Yeah,
Have you,
it's true.
have you been to Fadley's?
I have.
Yeah.
I love crab cakes. It's
That's
that would be my
crab
last
cake is
meal.
as big as your head.
I know, and it's
Fadley
all
crab cake.
crab
It's
meat,
all crab
lump
meat.
crab meat, no filler.
No, it's all crab meat.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, just
Real
a bit.
Maryland
It's like
girl
you could
here.
almost burrow in there and live.
Yeah, it's so good. Now,
You know
when
what? Another place that
Yeah.
I think is closed now in Baltimore that I used to love, Old O'Bricky's Crab House.
Oh, I don't know if it's.
Yeah.
I don't know if
it was
it's
great.
still.
You'd go there, especially in soft shell crab season.
Yeah.
A piece of brown paper.
Yeah.
They would dump a basket of crabs that had been steamed.
Yeah.
In Old Bay seasoning. There'd be a ring of fire around your mouth. You had a wooden mallet, and you just went to
And
town.
newspapers on the
Yep.
table there to clean up into the tablecloth. It's a dream.
I love Baltimore.
I do too. I love being from there. I remember getting crab. My mom would buy crab on the side of the road. The crabbers would have them and put them in a big brown bag for you. You could take them home, steam them in Old Bay. Heaven. Heaven.
I always did for a moment feel bad for the crabs.
Really?
Well, you know, because
Because then they are trying to crawl.
I mean, you can't hear that, but
Yeah.
but you see them, man.
Yeah,
you know,
scrambling.
and you're like,
Al, what do you say we don't think about that?
okay, too late.
Don't ruin
late.
my last meal. Well, you know what? When I have a crab cake, I like it because
Why
it's
do
less.
people ask that about the
last meal?
It's just so.
It's silly.
Yeah.
But I know
nobody's
mine.
enjoying that.
It's silly.
Whatever you're getting, you know you're not going to enjoy.
You might.
I don't think so.
I might. See, food makes me inordinately happy.
I'm about to strap you in and throw
Zap
about
you.
50,000 volts through you, but you enjoy that crab cake. Boy, it's good. Can I have another? Nope, too bad.
My issue is that I would be like, that's fine, I'm content. Give me a crab cake, lump crab meat. And I'd be like, zap me wherever. I'm ready to go. Every time I have a good meal, I'm like, this could be it. This could be
Wow.
it. Yeah. Good food, euphoric to me. It's actually strange.
But I never think, oh, I can die now.
I do. That's weird, huh? Seek counsel, should I? Okay.
You know, maybe we hold off on the kid thing.
Okay, this is what I'm trying
Just
to tell
for now,
you. I
just
knew I
to-
could
just to get a
I knew I could
just to
get you
a
on
little
my
checkup,
side.
little checkup from the neck up, see what's happening.
I knew I could get you on my side. Al, it's been pure joy talking to you.
It's over?
Thank you. Was it too soon? We could keep talking.
So much of my career has been too soon. You know?
I love this. It was the perfect amount of time. I could keep talking to you. I have so many other questions. Please
many-
come back one day.
When you're pregnant,
When I'm pregnant.
married, and after I've officiated the
After
wedding.
you've officiated the wedding, we will serve you pigs
You
in a
realize I'm
blanket.
going to hold you to this now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might then have to have a second officiant, though, as well. Well, then you have to meet. We'll have to talk offline. We'll plan this. This has been pure delight.
Your boyfriend's going to love me.
Yes, I love that you know that. He
Yeah,
will.
He's going to love me.
He will.
He's
Okay.
gonna love me.
Everyone loves Al Roker.
Oh,
I'm trying
yeah.
to figure out about the lady on the plane.
Well,
Anyway, I've loved having you.
you know, it's funny because I've had a number of altercations, encounters on the plane, and it's always when Deborah's not with me. And she says, "You've got to stop traveling without me. I'm thinking, yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's get Deborah on all these flights with you. 2026, that's the mission.
That's the fix in 2026.
Is Deborah on the plane?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, that was my talk with the Al Roker. How fun is he? Goodness, I didn't know. I didn't know the full scope of Al's personality. Now I've met him, we've hung out, we've seen each other in the wild, but I'm like, Al is a good time. It's too bad he's a homebody, but I can relate because I also like to be at home. And I guess I'm supposed to go have a baby now, so I have to go. But before I go, I should say, if you want advice, you should call the podcast hotline. That's what I'm calling it right now. It's 502-THANKS-DADS. That's 502-THX-DADS, DADS. I had to think about how to spell dads. Wow. Because right now my mind is just on baby. I don't know that I'm going to go get pregnant tonight. Guys, don't worry. It's not happening. But that was his advice to me tonight. Tonight's the night. Anyway, if you want advice, call, leave a voicemail. My guest and I will give you advice. I hope you enjoyed, and see you on the next one. Thanks, Dad is a production of Will Ferrell's Big Money Players and iHeart Podcasts. I'm your host, Nwodim. Our producer is Kevin Bartelt, and our executive producer is Matt Apodaca.